Good morning. Welcome to a Monday morning motivational episode of Cupful. I'm your hostess, Felicia. It is good to see you. It is good to be seen. Mm. Thanksgiving 2023. What can I say? Man, if you weren't there. Mm. Whew. When old folks say the spirit came in like a mighty rushing wind, that was the experience we had right in the living room. And I am just grateful. I am just thankful. And guess what, y'all? It's Monday Morning Motivation. It is good to see you. It is good to be seen. So I was in my prayer closet Sunday morning. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was crying out to God. Because, when you've been in the presence and you've been with family and, you're just not really thinking about your personal and you just enjoying your time. When it's time to all that settles and you get back to your reality, and I start saying, okay, well, it's the end of November. It's time to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. And my mind started to be overwhelmed. And see, I'm the type person. And I had began to pray to get that feeling up off me, because what I will not do is go into an oppression or depression. I had to get that thing up off me, and I started praying. I started worshiping. And I heard God tell me, it is here. My breakthrough is here. I just have to keep pressing to receive it. There comes a time where when we feel like, okay, this is enough. This is enough for this. Like, I'm over this. But it's not over until God says it's over. And we have to keep pressing. And as I continue to pray and just break myself from those strongholds. Look, it's real. Mental strongholds and things that have been what's the word I'm looking for? We've held on to for years. Some of our mindsets are the mindsets we have developed over the years. And it takes the power of God to break those thoughts and those imaginations. And we have to know to pull those things down, because if not, they can consume us. And I had to break those things down because I will not be consumed. And so I just began to talk to God about some things. And I heard God say, you began to mishandle it. So I had to take it, but I'm bringing it back. And as I process that thing, and as I'm still pondering it, I want to share that with you. I took it because you started to mishandle it, but I'm bringing it back. Almost like a boomerang. You know how God has blessed you with something, but then you start treating it like it's the old, or you start bringing the old attitude, the old people into the new. And God like, I didn't give you this for this purpose. And I know in one of my cupfuls, I said, God's not going to just give you something and snatch it back. But in this instance, God told me I took it because you started to mishandle it. But I'm bringing it back. This time, take care of it. This time, handle it properly. Handle it with care. Be mindful of what you're doing. Be mindful of where you're going. I told God He gave me my car. I said, God, for real, this time, I'm not going to be going places where I shouldn't go. This time, I'm not going to be doing X, Y. My car, you won't see my car at X, Y, Z at 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, this time, God. Okay? Now, I ain't going to sit up here and lie to y'all. When I first got it, it was a couple times I said, ooh, but God reminded me, you made me a promise. And I had to cut all that out. Because, see, God is like, okay, well, you've prayed. I've delivered you. I've brought you out to a new place. And still, you want to insult me by continuing doing what you're doing. And God says, yes, I'm a forgiving God, but God is also a jealous God. Okay? It's but so long that God is going to allow you to put those things or those people or those issues before him, before he says, okay, you're not ready. Give me this. But God has told me to tell you, I took it because you started to mishandle it, but I'm bringing it back. This time, let's handle it properly. Let's handle it with care, because God is a jealous God. And do another thing. God says, remember, I called you for a reason and for a people. I'm not just doing stuff for you. I mean, it's for you to enjoy. But God says, I'm not just doing things for you, for you. Don't forget, I called you for a reason and for a people. Because we can get caught up in mine and this, and I got that, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. Don't forget the mission. God says, I called you for a reason and for a people. Don't forget the mission. While you out here just living your life, don't forget the purpose. Okay? It is a motivational Monday. I hope you had a great holiday. I hope you're feeling better if it wasn't the best. Know that God's got you. Stay in worship, stay in prayer, and stay in the press, because what you need is here. We've just got to press to get it. Stay in the right mindset. If that means you got to keep positivity podcasts on all day, if you got to keep praise and worship on all day, if you just have to keep filling your spirit with those good things. Stay surrounded by people who are speaking positivity. Look, we can find negativity around every corner. You can press a button on your phone and you can get all the negativity and drama that you need. But in the seasons that we're in, we need positivity. All right, we have to stay encouraged. God is still, will always be, a chain breaker. He's a wonder-working power. All right? Believe that. Walk in that. Walk in your victory. Walk in your deliverance. And every day, tell God thank you. Every day. Listen, know that I love you, but God sure enough loves you more. Until next time, do something nice for someone else. I promise it will come back to you. And you know who I am. I'm your hostess, Felicia. This has been Monday Morning Motivational episode of Cupful. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you on the other side. And I'm out. Peace.